I'm sorry if you guys could hear stuff from like this microphone. It's because this microphone is like really good and it picks up like a lot of sound. Also, I'm recording this from home, so if you hear like my little brother or grandpa, ignore it, please. But anyways, the Mormons, the church was started by this guy named Joseph Smith. All right, he founded it in New York in 1830, and he taught that he had received the sacred book from an angel and believed it was his task to create a community of believers who would serve God faithfully. And so they lived in close communities, working hard, sharing their goods. But one tiny problem: wherever they settled, their neighbors, or basically everybody around them, were like, "We hate you," and so and then they killed Joseph Smith. So then they had to, move west like everybody else. And, moving, and we don't have any footage for this, so sorry, but moving west, just, sorry, just moving west, for anybody at the time in the 1800s, that's pretty traumatic, alright? The Oregon Trail, basically happened here as well. Disease, death, someone even wrote that they soon thought it was unusual to leave a campground without burying one or more persons. That's how bad death got over here. So, and also, being in Utah, it's dry, okay? It was a dry country, essentially. And they had to settle in the Great Basin, which is dry. So then they had to pioneer all of these farming methods. And then, it left a legacy, and so they left their legacy by being the first people to use these new farming techniques in the Great Basin, and that is really useful. And when I say useful, I really mean useful. It's because Utah, and especially in the West, it's dry over here, unless you exclude Oregon. It's really green over there, but it's really dry in the West, especially here in California. And using these ways to farm, they essentially had a great food source. Because what are you gonna find in a desert? Yeah, nothing. There's not gonna be food to eat, so they had to find these new ways to farm, and that was good. And also, part of their legacy, the Mormon Church has like 11 million members. Joseph Smith, yeah, he started a new religion essentially. Yeah, that's the legacy part of this video. I'm done here. God help me. I am finished editing this video. Please help.